On an adventurous week, rather, on the trail of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, so we have now come upon the treasure. It is not hidden, because in this movie, Kate Capshaw is very much in evidence as Harrison Ford's, can I say blousy sidekick?
Blousy, yes, you can say blousy.
Okay, Willie Scott. Be objective for a moment. Why did Steven Spielberg pick you? I mean, you're obviously gorgeous and you're obviously a good actress, but why did he pick you? I mean, there had to be
lots
hundreds.
Of women,
yeah,
yes.
Who wanted this?
I think that he was looking for something that may have been unidentifiable in his mind, and when I came in to meet him, something instinctively sparked, and we just spent more time like doing a screen test and
Were you surprised you got the part?
No, I wasn't, because when I met him, I felt like, I mean, I really sat there and I went, oh, I think he likes me, you know.
Yeah.
You could see his mind working.
Everybody saw Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? Everybody saw the first one. And they remember Karen Allen as Miss Ravenswood. Your character is quite a bit different, huh?
Yes, yes.
How would you compare the two?
Well, someone asked me this before, and I said, well, if they had a fight, like if they were to be fighting one another, Raven would probably, you know, come off with a left hook, and Willie would be scratching her and pulling her hair.
But she's tough. I mean, you're as tough as Karen Allen.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. You have to be, because you go through some things in this movie that I don't think I'd care to. I mean, there are things that go bump in the night.
Yeah.
Now, before I ask you about the snakes in the movie, I want to tell you how Steven Spielberg set you up a little bit. In this movie, you fence with an elephant, bugs crawl all over you, right? And there's no stand-in, and then there are the snakes.
Right.
Now, Steven Spielberg told Gene Shalit that you should tell the snake story. Here's how he set it up. Watch this.
Where?
Watch this.
Where do I watch?
Right here.
Okay.
Afraid of one thing. She said, I have a little problem. She said, the bugs don't bother me. I have a little problem with the snake. And I said, well, how much of a problem is a little problem? She said, it's not much of a problem. I can handle it. Don't worry about it. And the Sunday before we went on location to do the infamous scene with the snake, she met the snake. I introduced her to the snake the day before. I wanted to give her time to think about it, and she met the snake the day before. And I'm going to stop the story right here, let her finish it. Whenever you speak with her, she should finish the story. I shouldn't tell the rest of the story.
What happened when you met the snake?
Oh, well, they kept this snake, which was 15 feet long and about this big around, and they kept it, they had a room for it at the hotel.
I would hope so.
And I spent a lot of time going by the room and, like, you know, hi to the snake and feeling good about snakes and talking to the animal trainer and finding out that these were not harmful snakes. And I got to the location where we were going to film it, and it was lying in the sand, and it was huge, and it was
snaky.
Yes, very snaky. And I walked up to it, and I thought to myself, I'm in big trouble, because this could be tough. And they said, touch the snake. So I touched it, and it like moved a little bit, and I just stood there and I burst into tears, and I was just crying, and they were going, Kate, it's fine, you'll love the snake, just touch it again, get used to it. And I'm standing there going, okay. And I touched it again, I started crying again. I was hysterical. They cut the scene. They cut the scene.
Yeah, but you've got bugs crawling all over you in this thing.
Well, that was the trade-off.
Yeah, you traded a snake for bugs. And final note, this movie is going to make you a big star, whether you like it or not. That frighten you or excite you?
Well, it excites me on the level of maybe I'll get to work again, and it frightens me on the level of being out there, like very exposed and vulnerable, and people going, well, let's see, what do I think about Kate Capshaw?
Yeah. Jessica will still love you. Say hi to Jessica since we're heading for a weekend.
Where's my camera?
Right
hi,
there.
Jessica.
That's 7-year-old Jessica Capshaw. Kate, good seeing you.
Thank you very
Good luck.
much.
We'll come back in a moment, right after a station break.